Hello, everybody. How you doing? My name is Aaron Taylor, the real estate guy, along with my partner,
Hi.
Ruth Allbrand. Hi, Ruth.
Hi, it's Ruthie Rocks at 71 on the go. And I am the Social Media Strategy Academy founder. And together we are going to help you be successful in real estate.
Yes, we are. We're very excited to do it. So this, I wanted to just start off by saying that this first video, series number one, is not sponsored by any title company, no lenders, anybody else but me and Ruth. Right, Ruth?
That's right.
And because there's gonna be some things that I say that have nothing to do with any other title company, lender, or anything else. This is just series number one, the beginning, helping you to be successful in this business. And I'm ready to go. Ready, Ruth?
We're ready. Let's go.
Okay. So first of all, I want to start off by saying, like in any business, you have to be mentally prepared. So for me, when I started in real estate, I watched The Secret because I wanted to have my life in order. I wanted to think positive. I wanted to know where I was going. And if you have distractions, I don't care if you're playing sports, real estate, or your family life, you're not going to be as good as you should be if your mind's not clear and ready to go. You would agree, right, Ruth?
Absolutely. You have to be organized with the right frame of mind.
Yes. So what I did was watch The Secret. That really helped me. It made my thoughts become things and helped me get focused for this new business that I started, which was real estate, because I came from a retail background, not a real estate background. And it took me a while to get to being in one of the top agents in Nevada. So I watched The Secret. The next thing was I help others all the time. I help them with money. I help them with my time. I help them in what I do. So start off by having that mindset of helping other people. Because when you have that and you get into real estate and you have that, I'm going to help people in your head, commission and money is not going to show through. That helping attitude is going to come through. And the more you give, the more you're going to attract in your life. And I know everybody would agree with that. So I started off by just giving, 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 giving. And then make what you do in your life meaningful, regardless of what it is. And make sure it's meaningful in your life. And don't worry about time frames. So many people put time frames on goals and accomplishments. It's good to write things down. It's good to have goals and dreams, but don't kick yourself in the butt. Some people, it might take a year to accomplish something. Other people's, it might take them 1 month. So don't bang yourself in the head and go, oh my God, I'm not where I'm supposed to be at this time. Everybody's different, right? Everybody loves different. Everybody works different. Everybody handles things different. So I wanted to kind of get that out first before I started in telling you more about the real estate training. But that was very important for me to be more successful in what I do.
If I could add something to that, Aaron, there's 86 ways actually to make a living in real estate, and you have to pick one of those ways that you love. It might be doing open houses, it might be doing listings, it might be knocking doors, it might be communicating through social media, it might be just niching your market. I used to say, broad is broke and niche is rich. And what I mean by that is, let's say that you want to target listings that are in cul-de-sacs or luxury homes. So think about that, what you really would love to do in your business, and then it becomes a hobby more than a job.
Right, exactly. And as I get started here, I've spent millions of dollars to do the number of transactions that I do right now, and you're getting this knowledge. You don't have to spend millions of dollars. You might have spent thousands already, or maybe even 100,000, but I truly spend $500,000 a year to do what I do. And when I first started, I didn't have much money. And so I'm giving you all this stuff that works. What I'm about to tell you, 100%, if you do it step by step, you will be successful in this business. If you're doing 10 transactions and you're not doing 2 of these things that I'm telling you to do, you're going to do 20. So I'm going to get started. Number one, you have to be knowledgeable in what you do. Like Ruth said earlier, there's more than one way to skin a cat. I don't care where you get the training from. Join a team if you have to, but get the knowledge and get the training. Go to Brian Buffini, go to Tom Ferry, go to Tom Selleck, go fond. It doesn't matter. The more knowledge you put in your head, the better. You utilize your title companies for training, CE classes. The more you're around real estate, the more you get out there. Would you agree, Ruth? That's number one. You have to have some knowledge here.
Well, and number one, A, is that you have to know what you're selling. And I always would tell my agents, you need to go and visit the new home products. And we're so lucky in Las Vegas because there's new home tracks everywhere. And you can go learn about so much about homes and the features they have. Because when that phone rings or when you're out meeting and greeting people, which I'm sure Erin's going to get into, you need to know what's out there, the newest, the best, and you need to know the products and the different builders and what the different builders offer and what the different villages are in Summerlin and what's over there in Henderson. You need to know your market.
Yes, and no matter where your market is, no matter what state it's in, you need to know what the inventory is, know your market, know the builders. Yeah, you better well know the business better than your client does, because then that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
And so number two that I'm going to get into now, I'm going to probably give you some tools and some systems to use that most agents don't do. I'm just telling you, Ruth has seen me, my clients and my agents have seen me do what I've done for 24 years. And it's a little different than most. So here's number two, which is very important. You have to align yourself with partners. Give you an example. I would never use a title company. I'm sorry, not a title company, an escrow officer if they didn't give me business. I wouldn't do it. I would never use an inspector that didn't give me business. I would never use a lender that didn't reciprocate and give me business. I would never advertise with anybody unless they gave me business. Now think about this for a minute. That's really important. Imagine if you're giving people money, 5 people money in this business, and those 5 people just give you 1 referral a year. That's 5 more deals. Now, what I'm saying is not very popular. It's not going to be very popular. That's why I start off by saying what me and Ruth are talking about, we're not sponsored by any lender, any title company, any inspector, anybody. This is just strictly to help you get to where you need to be, no matter what state you're in, no matter what city you're in. But I'm letting you know how I started, because I'll be the first to tell you, everybody that I write a check to every month is an A+ client of mine. They give me business. So that's step number 1. Now, I wouldn't stop with just the people in real estate. I wouldn't get my hair cut unless my barber referred me business. I wouldn't fix my car at the auto shop unless the Malone brothers gave me business. I wouldn't buy my car at Mercedes dealership unless the sales guy, the customer service person, everybody gave me business. Are you guys starting to, is a light bulb? I hope a light bulb's coming off in your head here, because it should.
Erin, we have a list of 98 different people that you do business with that should be doing business with you. And we'll send that to you as a handout.
Perfect. I love it. Now, I like to take it even one step further again, like I always do. Now this goes with your dentist. I'm telling you step by step what I did when I first started, and I instantly started listing homes and having buyers. I didn't do what everybody else told me to do. I did what I thought was best, and it worked. Now, after you get a list of all those vendors and all those people, what I did was I put them all in a room together. I didn't pay for nothing. I just had come to a room. If they didn't meet me at a certain restaurant, then they were out. They didn't get my business. That means they're not going to work good with me. I put them all together in a restaurant. If I remember my first one, I think there was 12 of us, and every single one of us committed to referring each other in that business. Every single one. So that was my first step. It wasn't with clients. It was with people who I knew that I was going to work with, and everybody committed. So just imagine, if you're doing 10 deals right now, there's another 12 for you for the year, right, Ruth? There's another 12.
Exactly. Yes.
And it's not that hard. If they don't show up to it, get rid of them. If they don't refer you, get rid of them. Because I'm telling you right now, there are people that refer you if you refer them, without a doubt.
Yes.
Especially if, and don't worry about if they're new or not. Sometimes new people are better. because they're going to work with you exactly how you want to work with them. It's the same way. So that's the first thing. Number two, what I did was I started calling everybody that I know, every single person. Now this is, I don't care if you sold them a house, if you're just starting out in real estate, you have to call every single person you know, and you have to ask them a question. Now, I love the Brian Buffini way of asking the question. It doesn't matter how you ask the question, right? Because there's a lot more ways to say I love you than just I love you. So the Brian Buffini way, which I know by heart, is if you were to buy or sell a house or had a friend or a family member that was, is there an agent you would use to refer business to? Now, all my team, every one of my agents know that phrase by heart, and they ask it every single day. So I would start by making that list. And if you've been in this business a couple years and you're doing deals and you haven't done this yet, man, you have so much potential. Wouldn't you agree, Ruth?
Absolutely. Yes. I mean, and that should be on every card, your business card. That should be on every note you write. That should be on your email. If you were to buy or sell a home, would you refer them to me? Right?
Yep.
I mean, you just have to absolutely ask for business.
You have to know who you're working with, because if you assume, you know that saying, I don't even know what it is. What's the assume? Making an ass out of me and you, whatever, something like that. But you can't assume that people are going to use you, because, and I wouldn't even assume your spouse or your girlfriend or your brother or sister. Matter of fact, that's where you should start with, because those are the people that know that you're new, or know if you like your business or not, or know if you complain. So start off with them. The next thing is, don't complain about what you do to people, because everybody you come in contact with is a potential client. So if you have a group of friends that you hang out with and you have this buyer and you say buyers are liars and sellers are worse, well, they're not going to refer you or use you, because they know you don't like what you do. They know that you're not sincere in what you do. So be very careful about that. And that goes back to the beginning, which we talked about the secret and thoughts become things and having a good attitude. So you're going to make all those calls. Now, it's not just good enough to make the calls, people. You got to put them in a CRM or a database or whatever you use. We like to use a CRM system that reaches out and communicates with our clients over and over for us. And then you have to separate them into a category. You can't throw everybody in one category, because the people that refer you are your first class passengers. Those people have to be treated differently. Those people get the gifts, get invited to the parties, get the phone calls. Those people get my time. I'll share my time with anybody, but those people, I make sure that I handle a little different from everybody else. You would agree?
So, yes, and Brian Buffini would divide his database into A, B, C, and D. And those people that you're talking about right now would be A.
A plus. A plus are the people that refer you. Yep. The A plus are the people that refer you. The A's are the people that use you, that have already used you. And the B's are everybody else. Now, I even have another category, which is my vendors that I work with, because I have separate get-togethers with those. Now, the next step is, whether you're just starting off or you've been in this business a while and you haven't done this is what you need to do. You need to have a little get-together. You can call it a party. You can call it a celebration. You can call it whatever you want. Now, these A-plus people 100% will show up. And it doesn't matter if you have 2 or if you have 20 or 100. These are the people that you love and you know that say they will refer you business. When these people show up, I want you to have some food and some drinks, have some games, make it fun, watch a movie. I don't care what you do. Be yourself. Use your own personality. But let them know right then and there, when you toast and thank everybody for being there, you let them know that you're thanking them for your business and that you're expecting their business and you appreciate it and you're looking forward to all the referrals you're going to get.
So, Erin, let me ask you a question. Your last party that you had for your clients, how many clients showed up?
I usually have about 150 to 200, right around there.
And when you first started, how many people did you have?
10.
10. So
Yeah.
there you go. There's the tail of the tape.
Yep. My first party, it was when I first got into real estate, and I was a lot younger. So there was a lot of drinking going on, and I didn't have much money. And it was just a celebration to let everybody know that I'm in a new field of work, and I'm in real estate, and I'm counting on everybody to help me, because it's no more getting paid by somebody else. I have to generate my own income. And everybody came over, and there's about a dozen of us or so, and we were drinking and laughing and having fun. And then I called everybody in the room. Now this was 24 years ago, Ruth. I didn't even know what I was doing. I mean, I'm just flying by the seat of my pants. I don't know what works or doesn't work. And I got everybody in the room, and I held my beer up, and I said, thank you, everybody, for coming out. And I did my little speech, and everybody was so grateful for being there. And every single person hugged me and said, Erin, we're going to help you. We're going to refer you. So there's another dozen transactions.
So Erin, what you were doing is helping people and giving people something and giving them a memory.
Oh yeah, it was a great memory. I have it on video, I think, somewhere. Yes, and these people know that I absolutely care about them and love them, and that I'm going to do the right thing. So that's why they were there, and that's why they'll support you, is because if they know your character, and you go back to what I was first starting about, people will help you. They want to help you. They want you to be successful. And
I bet you got testimonials from those people.
Many testimonials. As a matter of fact, when I first started, again, I had no clue what I was doing at all. I just didn't know, and I was flying by the seat of my pants. But yes, got very many testimonials. Back then, I think they were all in writing, though, Ruth, because videos weren't so popular back then.
Yeah.
So they were all in writing. I think the internet just came out. No, I don't know. It was a while ago. But yeah, it was all in writing. And so yes, I had a great database. And then once you have that database, the next thing you want to do is you want to make sure that you touch them at least twice a month. So I'm going to give you some examples of how I touched people. Now back in the day, I do it a little different now, but back in the day, I would send them something in the mail every single month. Now the mail thing still works for people my age and older. I still like getting stuff in the mail. I used to even send out what I called lumpy mail. I would have an envelope, and I would put something in it. I would put something in it that would make something lumpy, and it would assure that people would open it. I would put sand, I would put a little rock, a little pebble, something to make people open it, not just throw it aside. It was lumpy mail. So I would do that every single month.
So what we would do, if I could just chime in, that we would
give us the current version.
Well, no, this was back then as well.
Oh, okay.
We would, building our business. So we would take our business card and we would staple it to a $2 bill, and we would send it with a little card in the mail. And I will tell you that they did not throw that $2 bill away that our card was stapled to.
Yes, they'll always keep that $2 bill. It's $2 worth good spent, right?
Yes.
So we would touch them by mail once a month. Then I would email them every single month. Now, when you email somebody or when you send them something in the mail, it's got to be an item of value. Put some thought and effort into it. Let them know, give them some information that maybe they can use or that they would be interested in. I mean, anything is better than nothing, but the more thought and more effort you put into it, it works a little better, right?
And one of the reasons why I created the agent formula system was because agents get busy, and what we found is that if we sent out an email that we wrote, which we do now every month, we send out a newsletter with the Las Vegas market update, and it goes out to your clients automatically. You don't even have to do that, and it's something of value. It's not just, like what's going on in your neighborhood. It's something that's going on in Las Vegas. Like we just emailed out a video of the City National Arena and with the Golden Knights playing. So that's something that people are going to remember, that, hey, Erin Taylor sends out some really good information, and I'm going to open up his email. Yes,
exactly. And the first people that you have, your A+ people, it's very important to get those testimonials. Now, if you're a new agent, get testimonials on your character and what type of person you are. If you never sold a house before, that's okay. People just want to know that you're good, you're knowledgeable, you're hardworking, and that you're on their side. So get those testimonials, put them on your website. You can put testimonials on your Facebook, right, Ruth?
Yes,
you can put
absolutely.
Testimonials on Google. They can just go to Google if you have a Gmail account or
and
Google
LinkedIn, where they have recommendations. That's really big.
Yep. So testimonials, video testimonials are great, but that's a great way to get started and have those testimonials. Now, to dissect it even further, and I'm going to let Ruth give you the numbers because all the numbers are different. Like I said earlier, success is determined on you and the amount of volume or business that you want to do. So when I started this business, I never cared about selling a house, and I never cared about listing a house. That wasn't my strategy. That was important to me. I just knew I had to have a lot of people that liked me, a lot of people in my database. So what I would do right now is your goal should be to add 25 people a week to your database. 25 people a week. That's the job right there. That's all you have to do is add them to your database. And by doing that, you're just asking them if they were to buy or sell a house or had a friend or family member is there an agent that they would use to refer business to? If that person says, yes, there is an agent I refer business to, oh my God, fantastic. Ask them who it is. Ask them, do you refer them business? Ask them how long you've known them. Be excited for them. And if they love them, say, by God, keep sending them business because I know firsthand that's how we make money. If they say no, which 90% of the people will, at that point, now you have to obtain their email address, phone number, and mailing address. This day and age, I think phone number and email address is probably sufficient because not too many people are using addresses. I still like, getting addresses, but make sure you get that information. I'm telling you right now, if you do 20, you can attest to this, Ruth. You tell me the numbers. If you do 25 a week, if that's all you do, right? 25 a day, you get 5 a day, you meet new people, you add them to your database. How many do you think, Ruth, will tell you, oh my God, I was thinking about selling my house, or I want to buy a house, or I have a friend that was, or a neighbor that was? What do you think? If you had to guess.
I would think that every month out of those 100 to 120 people, you're going to probably get 5 people that are going to want to do business with you in the immediate future.
Yeah, I think that's the number. I think you're going to get 5 solid people. And out of those 100 plus, you're going to get a couple people that you're just going to connect with that are going to be fans of yours. And those are way important. Matter of fact, an A-plus client doesn't have to buy or sell a house from you. They just have to refer you.
Refer you people. Yeah.
I have a gentleman named Chris that's referred me 6 people in the last 2 years. He's never bought and sold a house with me. So, so there's that. The next step I want to talk about is don't judge a book by its cover.
Oh, absolutely.
People will tell you all the time when someone calls for a house to ask them certain questions. I have 5 steps to answering a phone, but we're not asking those 5 steps necessarily to qualify them, because if someone doesn't answer certain steps and they want to go see the house, I'm getting in my car and I'm showing them the house. The old school, the old way would be, I would never go show someone a house unless I had a pre-qual letter or if I knew they can buy it. I've heard a lot of older especially the guys that teach CE classes, Ruth. I've heard all these guys say that, right? Yeah. I mean, that's the old way. Right. Remember, if someone wants to see a house, yeah, sure, you want to sell the house, but you want to make a connection. You want to add them to your database. That's the most important. That's the job. The job. But remember the job.
That's what you're doing.
Is selling houses. That's the job, right?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
You have to create a database of people, and not everybody in that database is going to buy or sell from you. But like you're saying, Erin, they can refer you. And there's going to be a point in time when you are going to delete some of these people. But for the most part, you're going to maintain that database your entire career.
Yeah, I think 100 a month, that's 1,200 people in your database for a year. Man, you're going to make an awesome living in this business.
John had 14,000 people in his database at the beginning of 2018. And I finally got his assistant to go through, and there were phone numbers that weren't in service anymore and email addresses that didn't work. And because he hadn't been keeping up with it. So that's my suggestion, that you do keep up with making sure that your email addresses are correct and your phone numbers are, and you if you call people regularly, you can always ask them, well, is your email address still the same, and or if you don't get them on the phone, email them to see, gee, I tried to call you, have you changed your phone number? So that comes from staying in contact with your database.
Correct. Now, when you're making the list and calling people and adding them to your database, if you're a new agent, you haven't sold them a house or they haven't bought a house yet. So they're not going to be A's because they haven't bought or sold with you. So just put them in your database as a B until they bought and sold. Or if they refer you, then put them as an A+. Now, a little tip on when you call people. Number one is start with the people you know when you're first starting out, or even if you've been doing this for a while and you never made this phone call, well, shame on you. But you still have to start with the people you know the best. So I would start with your spouse, your wife, your husband, your best friend. Start with them right away. The second tip I would give you is make sure it's all business first and then personal second. And here's why. Everybody has received a phone call in their life from somebody, usually a relative, that they talk to you about how you're doing, how's the family, how's John doing, how's the dogs, how's this. And then after 15 minutes, they go, oh, and by the way, the reason I was calling is, can I borrow $500 from you? And all of a sudden, right, Ruth?
You feel set up.
Yeah, it was set up. All the conversation before that was like, really? You were just stroking me.
Right.
People will appreciate if you ask them what you want right off the bat.
Yeah.
So I would call up somebody and I would use this dialogue right here. Hi, Ruth. This is Erin. How are you today?
I'm doing great, Erin.
Great. Well, hey, Ruth, I know I've known you for a while, but I got a quick question. Do you mind if I ask you a quick question?
No, go ahead.
If you were to buy or sell a house or had a friend or a family member that was, am I still the agent you would use to refer business to?
Absolutely.
Oh my God. Thank you so much. It's 2019. I'm starting my business on a good note. My New Year's resolution is to help people just like you, because you're a VIP friend of mine and a good person. And you're the type of people I want to work with and get business from. And that's why I asked you that question. By the way, Ruth, how's John doing these days?
He's doing great. And, just to think about, my neighbor's thinking about selling their house. And I'm so happy that you called. I am going to tell, Jack right away to give you a call.
Well, I appreciate it. Thank you so much. So you see how that worked, guys? It's got to be business first and then personal. And then when you start talking personal, you're genuine, they're genuine, it all works. And I almost feel, God, if I have to look back at this training that we're doing, I know some people are going to look at it and go, are you kidding me? You have to teach me how to do that? You guys really have to? But we do.
We do.
We do. Some of you just don't know, or maybe you need a punch in the head to realize this is the stuff that works. And I don't want to sit here. I hope I'm not sounding corny but it is what it is. This is real stuff. This is we're trying to help you be more successful and giving you scripts and teaching you how to do it so you could be more successful in your business. This is what you're buying in for. This is why I did $7 million in December. This is why I'm going to do $10 million in January. These are the reasons why. And this is why when I first started, I had 4 listings and 2 buyers in the first month. And you have to do this stuff.
Yes, you do. And it's over time. Look what it's done for you. I mean, Erin, you said you list a house every day except on Sundays. And I love to say that because it's true.
I like that.
It's true, but this is how simple it is to get to where you are. And I think that patience plays a lot in this game of real estate. And everybody is looking for instant gratification or that Instamatic deal. And it takes patience and loving what you do and loving talking to these people, and it'll come. I think that you have to have the faith that if you do the right things, just do the right things, it will happen.
It will. And remember, guys, this business, it's a base hit at a time. A home run comes once in a lifetime in your, I'll give you an example. For me, my home run was the real estate guy.
Yeah.
That was a home run, and it took everything from the beginning of what I did for that to come to me, for that home run to come to me. But it's base hit after base hit, and then there's a lot of foul balls. I love baseball analogies because I'm a baseball guy, but you have to have a base hit to get to make money, and then once in a while you'll get a double, and whoa, you might hit a triple, and this might work and bring you 8 deals for the year.
Right.
But it's step by step. You have to do it. If you start doing the business this way and the right way, the older you are and the longer you've been in it, the better you're going to be, and the more money you'll make. And the more satisfying you'll be through it all. And I'm going to leave you with this, because this is our system. This is our first video that we're giving you. But I'm going to leave you with this. I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to say it. I don't list homes at 1%. I don't have to do that. I list homes. Excuse me. I get excited just saying it. I list homes at 6% because there's value to me. And that's what I want to teach you. There's value to you as well. You don't have to be scared of doing a net sheet. You don't have to be scared of saying, I'm going to list your house at 6%. You don't have to give back your commission. You don't have to do that stuff. Wouldn't you agree, Ruth? You never did that stuff.
No. And the funny thing is, like, if someone had referred, this has happened recently in January, because we keep in touch with people. 15 years ago, John sold a house, and they called him in January and said, we're going to move to Albuquerque. And they had 3 investment properties, an office building, and a house. And so the gentleman says, John, come on, can you give us a little break? And he did 5.75%.
There you go. And you gave them a break, and they felt good about it.
They did.
So remember that, people. We're gonna teach you down the road how to even create more value to what you do. But this is our series number 1. Thank you so much for listening. Down the road, I'm going to give you probably the best listing presentation you've ever seen in your life, and then I'm going to give you on a module, on a little drive, how to do the best housewarming party of your life. And I know, Ruth, you have some amazing social media tips. Oh my God, you help me so much with my social media. I get leads every day, and I appreciate that. And that's series number 2 and series number 3. But this first one right here, guys, if you just listen to what we're saying, do the steps. If you need to reach out to us, text us, Facebook us. We're there for you. We're going to help you, right?
Absolutely. And Erin, this was great. The basics, we all need to get back to basics. It's 2019. It's a great way to start the year.
It is. Thank you. All right. Happy New Year, everybody. Let's go. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
Bye.
Bye-bye.